Jasmine, Jasmine, come on out. Oh, there you are. Hi. Say hi. Say hi, Jasmine. Say hi to the people. Say hi, YouTube. Jasmine, say hi. Say good morning. If she did that, if she did that, bounce when she walks, bounce when she talks. Hey, Sheila. Good morning. Good morning, Tips World. Hey, y'all. Lakeisha. Hi, my Janice. Hey, Miss Shirley. Hey, Lawanda. Hi, my Tracy. Hey, Miss Granny. Ow. You see her? She's barking at me. She's being rude. Hi, T. Hi, Time with T. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, Chris Tal. How y'all doing this morning? This beautiful, beautiful spring morning. It is so sunny here that I should have actually, because I'm outside, I should have put on my shades just to make sure that I can see well. Because, child, the shade. I need to put on my shades. Hey, good morning, AR girl. Hi, Life of Patricia Stevens. Hey, Sony Day. Good morning to you, lady. Hi, Sheila Austin. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. I know y'all see my title. You say hi. You say hi. You see all you see is my shadow. You say hi. She's getting some sun. This is what we usually do in the morning after I get the girls off. Ready for school. Um, I try to get a little bit of sun and a little bit of peace before I get start my day and do things that I need to do. But I was kind of late this morning with some things because I was just like in my feelings this morning, y'all. I was in my feelings. It's a good in my feelings. It's a good in my feelings, but I was all up in my feelings this morning, so I'm real delayed in what I was supposed to be doing today. But I had to deal with all of that emotions this morning. Hey, Miss Antoinette. Good morning. Hey, Gwen Houston. Hey, classy lady. Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. A beautiful new week here. I hope everyone is starting their day on a good note. I miss you this morning, Miss Granny. I was a little in my feelings this morning, even getting the kids ready for school. Hi, Miss YouTube on Fire. So, y'all, hi, Manifest Reality. How are you? Thank you, thank you. I'm enjoying trying to enjoy some sun. I'm just so happy for you know, the nice weather coming back in so we could enjoy the outdoors again. The spring is one of my most favorite seasons, because it's new bloom, new life. Everything comes back to life again. The kids they get out the end of June. Here in New York, our kids go all through June, but they don't start school until September. So they kind of start in the beginning of September, but they have to go all the way through June, like damn near to the end of June. So Faith has a stepping up coming up in a few weeks. So we're about to get ready for that. It's like a graduation, but not a big graduation because it's going from intermediate into middle school now, right? So she's going to sixth grade. So they're gonna have like a ceremony for her. So we're excited about that. Getting ready for that. I know most people already did their graduations, right? Here in New York, everything is a bit delayed. Like it's like in June. Most times we do graduations. Our kids don't get out to the end of June. Hey, Diamond D. Hey, sis, how are you? Hi, Timo. Yeah, I didn't think they had to go to the end of June. Yes, that's how it is here in New York. Mm-hmm. They're really strict about education here, though. I do have to say that we have a great educational system here. So, I'm happy for that part, but the kids be ready. They be ready when it's time to get out, honey. I remember them days. When it is time to get out, they are counting down the days. Do you hear me? And my kids, they like school. They love their school and their friends and stuff like that. But they're ready to get their summer started, especially because the pool is getting open today. My husband is off today, so he's actually at the pool store right now getting the stuff. We need the kit to open up the pool and stuff like that. So once that pool gets open, then they really gonna be harassing me. They come in from school, mommy, can we? If the weather is not, can we get a pool? So yeah, they're excited, for the summer months, and it's their birthdays in the summer, so it's their favorite season. We usually do a vacation in the summer, but we haven't been able to do a vacation for the last couple of years because I talked about preparing to buy this house. And when we were doing that, we made a lot of sacrifices, um, as far as like trying to save. I had to become so frugal. And, I used to love to do things and buy certain things and buy brands and buy, go out and do certain things. But I had to pull back a lot when we decided that we were going to do this. And I guess that's why I'm so emotional today, because we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of our closing. We closed on June 7th last year, this house, and June 5th, which is today, last year, we were taking our final walkthrough. You know, so I couldn't believe the journey that we had went on. I mean, if I sit down and tell y'all all the story about how this thing never even almost happened, we almost had to walk away from everything, you know, twice. It wasn't easy, man. It wasn't easy. It's a lot, emotionally for me right now, and just knowing that, listen, God, God did, God did, you know, how Khaled say, God did, God did. I promise you, God did this, you know. So thank you, chatting with Angel Mom. Thank you so much. You don't know, I've been crying since yesterday, y'all, because when we were listening to Pastor Keon, and he was talking about giving God the glory. Whew, we almost had to walk away from this, But you see how your name manifests? We manifested this, man. You don't know. You have no idea the sacrifices we had to make. I didn't know until that morning of the 7th, on June 7th, even though we were doing a walkthrough and doing everything else. We didn't know until that day if this was going to really happen for us, So, yeah, it's a lot. I'm very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. These banks, they don't make it easy for you. Even mortgage companies, they don't make it easy for you. And I understand why, some of it, and it's like sometimes people mess it up for other people that are trying to purchase these homes, especially for people of color. You know, they always give us slack anyway, right? And they don't make it easy for you. You know, the pandemic has also, because it's caused a lot of foreclosures. You know, so these banks and these mortgage companies really put you through it, and they put us through some mess. This wasn't even our first house. You know, it was another house that we were supposed to be buying, and these people drug us through. I mean, they cost us a lot of money, the first house, you know, and it was a lot that we had went through with that, and the sellers, you know, had backed out on us after holding us up for months waiting on a contract for this home. While we were waiting on a contract for that home, the interest rate doubled on us. It was like everything was going against us, you know, at the time. And I just couldn't believe, like, we had found the house that we finally loved. They had accepted our offer because that's hard. You know, it's so much competition when it comes to buying houses right now. I don't know if it's still going on, but it was a bidding war happening during the pandemic. People were driving up the cost of houses, and the banks were starting to go up on interest rates right around the time that we decided to go for it, right? So these people, man, I mean, that house was beautiful. Do you hear me? I wouldn't have had to do the kitchen. We have a much better land and a much stronger built foundation where we are here now, right? And a better neighborhood. We actually made out better, you know. But we had had that house inspected. We had came up to an agreement of, you know, of different things that had to be fixed. We went back and forth and back and forth. I mean, this thing took months. These people dragged us. In the meantime, while they dragged us, the interest rates went up to the point where we almost would not have qualified just based because of the interest rate. You know, that's the way these things work. You know, we couldn't even lock in a rate because we weren't in contract. You have to be in contract in order to lock your rate, and we couldn't even get the rate locked because these people was going back and forth with us. It was a lot. It's not easy. It's a really hard process. You really have to be dedicated to really want to do this. You know what I mean? This did I when I promise you, this did not come easy. It was a lot of footwork, and if it was just for my husband, he wouldn't have been able to do it. You know, I had to, like, I felt like a negotiator. It was every day. Every day I was with the banks and the lawyers and the sellers and their attorneys and going back and forth. And then, you know, after a few months, these people at the end of all of that, when we finally thought we were going to have a contract, they pulled out on the deal and took their house off the market, right? That this is what they did to us. And that cost us money. What they did do, though, which I appreciate, is they gave us back our money for um, the money that we had to. Well, not that we pay because we had to pay an attorney too. Everything costs money. We had to pay an attorney to do all that paperwork for that first house, you know. But they did give us back the money for the inspection. So, unfortunately, unless they signed the contract, we legally could not do anything to, you know, to get back any other money from them. That's the way this thing works. They weren't legally binded to anything without signing a contract. So, it was our loss on that. But in the end, that house wasn't for us. God already had something else. He knew all that time when I suffered after that happened because I completely shut down. When that happened, I went into, like, my mind just went into a defense mode and I completely shut down. I was ready to give up. You know, I was like, I can't go through this again with another house and trying to find another house and getting them to accept the offer. Could you imagine having to start all over again? I was working on a timeline with my apartment. Um, it was a lot that was happening that was working against us at the time. And also, when you're taking out money to get a house, because we had to take out money out of investments. If you don't actually buy that house and you took that money out, guess what? You now have to pay penalty against that money that you took out of those investments. We borrow from like our 403s and 401s and some investments. That's the way we saved our money in that, because we knew that, we could borrow from it for a house without having to pay penalty on it. This is things that, we sat down with financial advisors a few years before we actually did it, and they told us what to do in order to save up this money to make sure that we can get enough money saved and without us having to pay this penalty and stuff like that. Man, my realtor, she said, she said, no, 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 no. I mean, this woman is like a blessing. God just aligned me with her too, because I didn't even have a realtor until I met her, right? At an open house. That's a whole nother story that I got to tell y'all how I met her. But he just aligned me with this woman because she pushed me. She motivated me. She pushed me. She did her job, man. She did her job. Okay. And this is a white woman. She did her job for me. You know what I mean? She pushed me. She motivated me. She called me. She was like, no, no, no. Come on. Let's go. We're going back out. We're going back out. We're going to do this. You're going to get a house, And she found three more houses and convinced us to go. And we went back out. And this was, one of the houses that day that we saw. The sellers here, right? Um, they weren't here at the time. The house was vacant when we came to view this house, but they had cameras in place. So while we were viewing the home, they were looking at us, right? They watched everyone that came to view their home that day. They saw us, a nice family. They also had two young children like us. um, we kind of fit what they were, right? And they saw how much time we took in looking at the home and how invested and excited we were about this home, because my husband knew the minute that he walked, the minute we came here and he saw this house, he knew. I didn't know because my heart wasn't really in it. I was still pissed off, behind everything and upset that this was going to cost me more money now, and I wasn't going to get the kitchen that I wanted, and blah 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 blah. I wasn't thinking, along the right way. My mind was going all over the place. I was just, my emotions had took over at that point. So, she brought me into reality. My husband did too. And listen, those people had several offers that weekend for this house, right? They knew that they were going to pick somebody from that weekend because they had already left this house. They had already bought another house, and they needed somebody this was going to be a fast close for them, because they didn't want to have to continue to pay a mortgage here for a house that they weren't in. So they needed somebody, that this was going to close fast. Um, they had several offers for this house. This is why I said this is God. We didn't try to go with the bidding war. I wasn't doing that. Whatever they listed this house for is what I respectfully put in our offer. Okay, the same price that they listed the house for is what I put in the offer. I wasn't gonna be doing that bidding war shit. Um, they had quite a few offers. They had even offers for more than what the house listed for, but they chose us. They chose us. They actually fell in love with us, you know, and they saw something in us that we would just fit in this house. They knew. The sellers of this house knew, that this home was for us. This is why I'm saying it's God, because they could have went with somebody else that gave them a higher offer than us. But another thing that helped us was that we already had a commitment from the bank, that we were going to be good for the mortgage, right? Because we did our work, so we came in with a commitment. We didn't come in with a prior pre-approval. We came in with a commitment, so that was pretty strong. And the fact that they loved our family dynamics from what they can see, right, and the time and that we invested into their home, so they selected us, and they didn't have to. They could have went with someone else. So yeah, what's for you is for you. you know you just don't always know that it's there, that it's for you. You got to fight sometimes for it. You really, really have to fight for it. you know and yeah, it's a lot. So even up to a week. Oh, hold on, I messed up. A week before we close. Hey, Indigo, I'm sorry, I'm not even talking to people. Hey, Dion. Hey, Angel Mom. Hi, Cutie Sweets. Yeah, I was discouraged, Angel Mom. I was so discouraged, and I was still in love with that first house. It took me time. If it felt like I was breaking up with someone almost. I don't know if I lost something. I mean, that's how emotional I was over it. I don't know why, but I just was. I have fell in love with that house. But it's just so crazy how this all happened. We got to be in the same school district. When I tell you, let me tell you something. On the same road. We're not on the same like block and stuff. I mean, they're like maybe a half a mile or so a mile. I don't know how to gauge it, but it's just funny that it's not far, right? And they relisted their house and haven't been able to sell it. You can't do things like that to people, right? Good people. What they did to us was completely wrong, and they did cost us money, but it's okay because in the long run, we got something better. you know they have, and I'm not wishing that on them. I hope that they're able to sell their house, but my realtor was very, very upset about what they did to us. Even their realtor was very upset because she had put in work, and for them to pull out and everybody having to pay attorneys and do what they did, it was really, really wrong. Okay, and they went and listed their house for more money. That's probably one of the reasons why, because they had to do some repairs and they didn't want to pay for the repairs. So that's the way they handled it. Okay. And they went and listed their house for more money. Well, guess what? It's been months and months and months, and the house is still sitting right there. So, it is what it is. It is what it is, honey. Hi, Brenda. Good morning to you. Hi, Miss Mary. Hi, Miss Mary. Thank you, Dion. Thank you. Yep, what God has for you, it is for you. That is so, so true. Hi, good morning, Tyrese. What God has for you is for you, honey. You know? And I don't want anything easy. I swear to you, because the easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go. That is so true. Nothing for me has ever come easy, honey. Nothing. I've had to fight for everything. When I tell you I don't look like what I've been through, I've had to fight for everything. I don't want anything, let me learn my lesson why. Okay? Because you tend to appreciate things a little bit more that way. Seriously. Hi, good morning, April Love. Hey, Tremaine. Good morning, good morning. Oh, thank you, Miss Janice. So I'm very proud of it. There's some things that, of course, I want to improve on and fix and upgrade. Like, look at my grass. All the grass. By the way, guys, look, all the grass has turned brown. Well, not all of it, but this is what happened. It happened out here last year too. even with the neighbors. Who's that? Oh, the neighbors too. Something about, because it doesn't rain here. It hasn't been raining a lot. I don't know, and I guess the sun just bears down on the grass. Is really heavy on the grass. It's really really hot and sunny today. So what happened? What's wrong? What's the matter? What happened? I don't know what's wrong with her. But yeah. So I told my husband maybe we need a sprinkler system or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a sprinkler system or something we need, but that would be a lot of water because we have about over an acre from front to back. We don't, deal with the woods. The woods is acres and acres of stuff in there. There's a stream back there, all kinds of stuff. But I'm not going back there. It's like ticks and bugs and fucking animals and shit back there. I'm not going back there. I'm not. I don't have no interest in going in there. Okay, that's not my interest. I just want to look from here. I want the view of it, but I don't want to go in there. What's wrong? Is Daddy home? Hmm. What happened? Okay, he's not back yet. I'm good with looking at it. I don't know. Oh, she hears the airplane. Okay. Okay, it's the airplane, mommy. Go play. Go play. You want to go downstairs? You want to go in the grass? Is that what it is? I probably gonna have to take her down in a little bit. So yeah, I've been so emotional. I've been so emotional, baby. I'm grateful though. I'm grateful for the blessings, honey. Yes. No, I'm not going. I'm scary. Mm-mm. No, no, no. I love the country. I love the country life and stuff like that. But I don't, I'm not trying to live off the land and like have. I mean, my husband, we talked about it, maybe getting some chickens, but then I talked to him about. I was like, no, because I'm going to wind up having to take care of that, and I'm going to have to. What am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with that? I already have to take care of this dog. Child, I ain't dealing with no coop and all of that stuff. My neighbor, he got chickens over there. He give us eggs and stuff. I don't need to do all of that. Mm-mm. I would do some vegetables though. Yes, manifest. I was able to grow a full vegetable garden in my yard after my neighbor said nothing will grow. Oh, nice. I grew collards, string beans, peppers, okra, cabbage. Now, see, now we talking. I would be very interested in that. My neighbor over here, he gives us stuff all the time. The same one that has chickens. He has a really nice garden in there, all kinds of different fruits and vegetables and stuff. So, and plus we get stuff from the farm too. We get so much stuff from the farm that she gives us away produce. She gives produce away from us because we buy other stuff from her, right? And she doesn't want the produce to go bad, so she winds up giving us free produce sometimes. So yeah, most of our produce and eggs I don't buy from the supermarket. Even the meats sometimes we have right now ground meat, ground beef, um, some steaks. I have some ribs that come from the farm animals. Yeah, it's a little fresher. They don't do full immunizations. They do what is just standard. You know. So, and their animals are really free, to freeze for the land. They don't keep them all. So it's good. I guess it's better. I don't know. I guess that's what they say. It's organic, right? Get you some grow bags and start planting. You know what? I have a tomato. I don't know how to plant stuff. I gotta find. My mother is really good with this. Oh, my husband's home now. So hi, Daddy. I didn't want to show him. But see, my baby, um, I have to repot this. I have to repot this. This is a tomato tree. This is a tomato tree, y'all, that my baby brought from school that they did. Um, I think what I'm supposed to do is get something like a 5 gallon bucket or something. I don't know, and put it out there. I have to look into it. Y'all, I'm not good with that stuff. This is what's Mother's Day stuff. Don't pay attention to this stuff. My house is a little bit of a mess right now. They be like, oh, I thought you were so clean. It ain't a mess like that. It ain't dirty. It's just not organized right now. Hey, Latanya. Hey, how you doing, boo? There are lots of groups on TikTok. Okay, I gotta figure it out. My mother grew some. She planted last year some mint and stuff, so that grows wild. I have a lot of mint, but I'm gonna have to try to do something with that tomato plant. My poor baby, she'll get upset if I don't, if I let that thing die. So I gotta try to plant it or do something to it. And my neighbor said he will help me too. So oh, you planting watermelon? Hi, good morning, go getter. You planting watermelon, hot peppers, snap peas, and tomatoes. Oh, that sounds good. I would want to do who was that? Manifest? You said you was oh yes, Manifest. I would love to do the collard greens. Ooh, child, I love everything you talked about. Co- um collards, the string beans, the peppers. My husband loves peppers. Okra and cabbages. I would love to do that. Hey, Yolanda. Good morning to you. Yes. What was I going to tell y'all? I was going to tell y'all about something too that happened. Child, I can't even remember. I was so much in my dang feelings. I want to share my little testimony. I want to share what God did for me. Hmm. I can't even remember all the things. I had other things to talk to y'all about. It's been so much stuff going on. Oh, you have collars. They are huge. Really? Wow. How long does it last? Like, see this one. I don't want to like grow too much stuff and then the vegetables go bad. Like how long does it last? Can you leave it there planted for a little bit, or do you got to pull them up? See, I don't know all that stuff. I got to find out about all that. Hey, good morning, Miss Vicky. I Ooh, child, Diamond D, me too. I love me some cabbage, honey. I can eat it all day. I'm going to fry me some cabbage green and girl, shut your mouth. You better shut up, Diamond D, making me hungry over here. Shit. I'm gonna take me one of them what's that thing? The edible. Get the munchies. You know what? I have cabbage in my refrigerator. I should make some cabbage today. Asparagus grows. Oh, hey, Miss Carmen. Asparagus grows volunteer. It comes up automatically after you plant it every year. Really? I love asparagus. My kids love asparagus too. Hey, Miss Elaine. My kids love. Only Faith gives me problems with vegetables, but Lily, she'll eat whatever I give her. So she not particular with the vegetables, but Faith will eat it. She might give me a little hard time, but she'll eat them. She'll eat it. I'm proud of you and me both. Oh, thank you, Manifest. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Y'all heard my little emotional self this morning, but it's just a gratitude. I'm just really, really grateful. Really, guys, it's a lot, you know, to think about the journey. I was just going back and thinking about the struggle of what we went through to get here, and a lot of sacrifices, man. that we had to make. So I don't feel like my children suffered or anything. It's not like we suffered, like we went without meals or nothing like that. But like I said, we did cut back and we made certain sacrifices and pull back on vacations. We would just like drive to Jersey Shore for a weekend. We would find, we found just like a regular place, nothing fancy, but it was clean and nice, good for the kids, something that they love to do. And, had little kid activity type things and whatnot. We would find little things like that, like little weekend things to take them to make them feel like they were on vacation then. But like as far as buying airline tickets and doing all that, we had to like pull back from all that so that we were able to save. There was no DoorDash going on, no Uber Eats, none of that. Mommy had to cook, and I was working at that time. So I would, my mom helped me a lot too. I'm not gonna front, you guys haven't really officially met my mom, but on that journey of us saving, my mother would help me with my kids so I didn't have to pay nobody else to do it. She would go and pick my kids up from school and make sure that they was at least bathed by the time I got home. She would take them to my house so I didn't have to drag them nowhere. And then she would book it home after that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. That it was sacrifices. It was sacrifices. So it takes a village, to get to where you are. Even my father-in-law at the very end, he's the one who came through for us. You guys have no idea what my father-in-law did for me. You know what I mean? And so that this deal didn't break, because it almost broke, you know? So even with this house, this is what I'm saying. Like a week before we were supposed to, I had got off track, but to end that, a before we, week before closing, the bank that we had, the mortgage company that got us a lender, they backed out on us, right? So we were supposed to close, had a closing date, and we had a commitment, and we did everything right, but there was a flaw. There was one flaw, and the bank backed out on us, you know. So it was a lot of work to get this to happen. A lot of work to get it to happen. I'm telling you, they want you to have these banks and these mortgage companies, man. When I tell you they don't make this shit easy for you, especially if you're a person of color. Because this is the thing. We had the money, right? We had the money to get the house, right? Because we saved for it, right? But not all of it was liquidated, right? So there were investments that were happening. They could see the money in there, but that's not always what banks want. They want to see that income, and we had the income as well. We had the income as well, but there was like, one little flaw that happened some time ago, or whatever the case may be, that they used an excuse about at the end. You know what I'm saying? When they could see that we could afford to pay the mortgage. They could see that. You know what I mean? But this is what banks are, so they don't fold. Like they don't they're to the T about everything, honey. It's not easy. They really want, and unfortunately, we didn't qualify for no programs. That's another problem. With middle class, that's where we fall. I mean, I hate this classification bullshit that they put people in, but we didn't get to qualify for any programs. I tried, trust me. I tried, honey. The only thing that I was able to do, which I didn't wind up doing because I didn't want to mess with my pension, because I want everything to be in line when I actually do retire. I don't want to take away from that, and I didn't want to have to make another bill to have to pay, because that's what it would have caused. I had already saved up closing costs. Okay, so I was able to borrow from my pension to pay like the closing cost or whatever the case may be. But I didn't want to have to do that. Wasn't I wanted something where I didn't have to pay back stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a program like that, you know. But nah, they don't make these. There's so many barriers. They don't make it easy, you know. And it's like you be on the borderline. Like, okay, I'm on the borderline. Can I get something from this? No, if you a dollar over, honey. If you're a dollar over, you're not gonna get, you know. But if you can get a program to help you, that's very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. You know, you might have to do a few things to qualify, but hey, we weren't able to do that, so we had to do it all on our own. Hey, Raja. Real mom's cause. I'm still that mom granny today. I know that's right. Yes, honey. Nothing like a mother love. That's right. That's right. My mama get on my nerves sometime, but at the end of the day, honey, if I need her, I know who I can call and who is not going to tell me no. I can't do that. She ain't gonna never say no for her grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? My mother, she don't play about her grandchildren, honey. She gonna drop what she gotta do, whatever it is. She forget even her own kids. She was like, what? What y'all? We don't even matter anymore. Them grandkids came about, honey. That's it. Listen, don't play with people grandchildren. Mm-mm. And you worked for the government. Okay. Yeah, so you know. I had to disclose so much personal information. Yes, yes, they're not easy. It's not easy. And still, you know, like it's if you don't have like people, everything is not always going to be like perfect. Like, hello, we people, like we didn't always make the best decisions when it came to credit. We had to learn about these things. We didn't get those classes, you know. There's a lot of classes now, but when we were coming up, we didn't have those type of things going on. You know what's available now, and if it was available, they weren't giving it out to us. You know, they weren't informing us. You know, this is why this is so important now to inform your children of what to do. You know, that's why I say, listen, I don't mind if my children have to live with me, you know, in their adult years. You know, you could come back home, save up your money, you know, and buy your house and do what you need to do. But do exactly what you set out to do. You know, don't be coming in here freeloading off of me and ain't, you know, spending up your money and not living right. If you're going to do that, then you need to save your money, you know, if even if it takes you a couple of years. Save your money up. You don't have to pay me a damn dime. You know, just help out with little food or whatever and pay your own little stuff. But you ain't got to pay no rent, no mortgage, no light, no gas, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to worry about that. You know what kind of help that is? Shoot. Listen, that's a big, big help, you know? So, yes, honey. You got to invest in your children, you know? Save that money up. You should throw a gathering to support those who supported you guys for the 1 year. Just a suggestion. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's a great suggestion, Sonia. Thank you. We're gonna do that. Actually, you know, we do stuff like that all the time. It's just that I'm never like, you know, on live and post things. I don't know. That's why I was like, how am I gonna be a content creator if I don't post shit? You know what I'm saying? I don't be posting so much stuff that be happening here, and I don't ever even post things. You know, so I need to be better with that, really. Because if I really post stuff here, these people will be like, what? What is going on? Oh, that's FedEx. Yes, so true. My mom will curse me smooth out over some choices I make, but she's 10 toes down. That's right. While fussing. Yeah, she get on my goddamn nerve. I'm like, Mom, please fuck up. I can't tell her that, but you know, I be wanting to tell her that. Just fuck up. Leave me fuck alone, lady. Shit. Get on my goddamn nerve. Tell me what fuck do with my goddamn kids. Shit. You can just go and kiss my ass, but I can't tell her that. I'm mumbling under my breath or saying it at home, but I can't tell her that. you know. And we're gonna have what is it? Let me see. My kids' last day of school is I think the 23rd or something like that. I think it's the 23rd. And on the 24th they're going to have a end of school summer barbecue thing. So with their friends and be like a little pool party. You know, I'll probably be on live a little bit, but I have to see because I don't like to put other people's kids if they don't want, you know what I'm saying, like on live and everything. So we'll see. There's certain things like I might go live on, I might not, and can't put everything out here, on here. What is that? I don't know. This is my business phone. Ain't nobody should. I don't know what Mm-hmm. Many of my cousins are the same. Our babies can stay home with us. Save your bread until. That's right. That's right. Stay home and save your money. I don't mind. I don't mind. I really don't because I think it's, instead of like rushing your kids off and, that's one of the reasons why we bought this home was for our kids, so that they can have their space. And we have a whole attic up there. There's an attic on the top of the house. See. I haven't even done any of those things. I should take y'all up there so you can see. Um, it provides more space. I don't know if we're ever going to make it over. It's not done. It's unfinished, but it's a clean palette. It's a clean space, right? And it's over 1,000 square feet just up in that attic, and it's really high. The ceilings in the attic, right? So it can be a nice studio up there with a kitchenette, a bathroom. Like I can make more space. Like if my kids really seriously wanted to stay here, or I don't know, we'll see what happens in the future. Or even my I have a bonus daughter, so I don't know what she wants to do or how she feels. She'll be here this summer. We could talk more about it. But it might be a space that we may have to make over if we need more space. There's something there to work with. You know what I mean? So there's still space there to grow into if needed. We have over 3,000 square feet in the house alone, so I feel like that's enough living space, right? For us, we don't need any more living space than that. This family of four doesn't need more than that, right? But if we needed to grow into more space, is what I'm saying. Like if my kids wanted to stay or whatever the case may be, and they wanted more privacy. There's space up there for that to happen. But honey, everything is a cost. Hey, Miss Ozella. Hey. Yes. So I'm gonna get ready to go because I know my husband he just got home, and I know he's gonna get ready to open up this pool, or I hope he was able to get the kit. He needed to get a kit. And look at my puppy dog. Where's your baby dog? You want to go down? You want to go downstairs? Hmm. Where's daddy? Where's your father? Hmm. Where you go? Where he go? He's probably in the shower, but I have to go and see what he's going to do with this pool. Anyway, so much to do, so much to do. I'm behind, y'all. I'm behind in things I was supposed to be doing today. That's another thing. I have so much to organize still, y'all. I know it's been almost a year since I've been here, and I'm going to post some pictures. I have pictures of, closing day and me and my husband and everything like that. So I'll post pictures of me and him at the closing so that y'all could see our little memory from last year. But what was I just saying, y'all? See, my head ain't good no more. I don't forgot what I done had to tell y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready to go. I've been on here for 50 minutes. Well, I thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Y'all know I don't be looking at the damn comments. I just be running my mouth. I'm so horrible with this. Angel Mom, you don't did you tell everybody about me? What you said, manifest? There were no. Oh, this is something else. Okay. Hey, Miss Hennessy. How are you? I'm sorry. I haven't been looking at the chat. I'm horrible about that stuff, y'all. I have to do better. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Hi, Miss Queen Kent. I'm just scrolling. Hi, Virgo. I didn't see you come in here. See, I was running my mouth. Oh, I saw you, Indigo. All right, y'all. I scrolled up a little bit, but I'm going to get ready to go. And I will see y'all in the next chat. I have to catch up on some of the lives. You know, I'm an old lady, honey. I'll be going to sleep. Y'all be staying up late hanging out. I wake up and I see all this on my timeline. I'm like, damn, what the hell was going on last night? What was going on? I wake up confused. I'm like, dang. So I couldn't even catch up this morning on the a lot of the lives that was happening yesterday and late last night. But I'm gonna go back in and look at some replays and catch up with that and help my husband with this pool. But he ain't gonna want me to help him with it. But I guess I'll go downstairs and do some cleaning up and stuff like that. Anyway, because I forgot. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna do some organizing like y'all care. Y'all don't give a goddamn about these people don't give a goddamn about me no organizing. Anyway, thank y'all for rocking with me. And I will see y'all soon. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.